Hello. This is going to be really quick. I just had someone asked a question on the Chad DOERMAN reading, and now, ever since that question was asked, I cannot get it out of my mind, so I just want to check just on that really quick. So thank you to the person that asked the question, but the question was, why was he crying in court? Because he was, like, sobbing. So who or what were causing those tears to flow, I guess. This is an energy reading and it's all alleged, my opinion, not fact, my opinion. I'm gonna pull a couple tarot, a clarifier, and then a clarifier from this deck, and a clarifier from this deck. Let's see what we get. So why was he crying so hard in court? So the Hermit reversed. Somebody left a comment saying, like, he thought he was just gonna hang out with the boys like Chris Watts, and to me, that's like, I thought I was gonna come in here and be more well received, but I'm realizing because of the crime that I committed that no one wants to even be around me or like associate with me. This is like, yeah, just like, I get, like, I knew I was coming to prison, so I was prepared to be in prison, but thought I was going to be in prison and people were going to be like cool with me, and they're not. And I think just like the isolation of that is probably beginning to set in. I'm assuming he's probably on suicide watch and probably in isolation, at least right now. I don't know. But to me, that's like, I imagined what this would be like, but now that it's actually happening, it's worse than I thought, and I feel sorry for myself. Shocker, I know, right? Four of Pentacles reverse. It's like, how do I put it? Like, I don't know, it's hard to tell what he expected, but it's like this reality of I expected to go to prison, but I didn't expect prison to be like this. I almost get this feeling like he believed that once he got to prison, people would be like, oh man, I understand what you're going through. I understand your heartache. And people are just like, no, you lined up your 3 children and killed them. We're not, bye. But like in his mind, it's almost like he thought he was going to walk into a room full of guys who were going to be like, oh, me too, let's hang out. And he's not getting that. So to me, this is just, I feel sorry for myself. I feel sorry for myself that the reality of the situation that I knowingly created for myself is worse than I expected it to be. The Fool. It's worse than I expected. I wasn't expecting it to be as hard on me as it is, because I was expecting to walk in here and have a room full of guys that were going to support me. And shocker, that's not what I found. I'm going to pull clarifiers for each. The Hermit in reverse. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I thought about it, but I didn't really think about it. Like, I thought about, I'm going to go in there. These people are going to kind of understand my pain. I can kind of, I don't know, create a buddy system where like everybody mirrors back my pain to me so I know I'm not alone. But like, then I realized that nobody wants to be that around me because of what I did. Oh, 6 of Cups came out in reverse too, so that would be under the 4 of Pentacles. It's weird. I'm wondering if he's just not very I don't know, it just seems like his thought process is not very thorough when it comes to like, it almost feels to me, this is just an example, right? This is just like an example of what it could be. It's almost like if he researched prison and how prison is and how people are in prison, but didn't add in the element of how is prison if you line up your 3 kids and shoot them. Like, it's different when it's a crime against children, how you're viewed, and it's almost like he didn't put that into his puzzle of, like, I don't know how else to explain it other than that. So I don't know if that's just ego or stupidity or closing your eyes to the pieces that you don't want to see, but it almost feels to me like that. It feels like let's say he types in 100 search terms into Google, like, what is prison like with this, and how do people treat people in prison like this, but like never even thought to add in if it's someone that killed 3 of their sons with like a lineup and shoot type of scenario. Like, it's like that. So to me, the tears are, I feel sorry for myself because prison's worse than I expected it to be. I expected to want to be in prison once I was there, and I'm realizing that I don't. So I think the Fool is like the perfect card to describe it. Knight of Swords, yeah. People are pushing him verbally, I guess, like, as I said, he's probably in like seclusion. It's like, I don't know what to say other than this man was in this delusional, like, he not delusional as in I committed the crime because I'm delusional. He committed the crime because he's a monster. But there is this delusion in his mind where he was like, oh, well, I don't like my life anymore, so if I'm in prison, I'll be around all these other guys, they'll understand, and we'll just kind of hang out, and that'll just be my life till I die. Like, but then once he got there, everyone's like, no, you killed your children, and we're not gonna be buddy-buddy with you. Like, I don't know, there's like this weird, I don't know what to call it other than a delusion. So to me, it looks like the tears in court were absolutely 100% self-directed. I feel bad for me. I feel bad that prison's harder on me than I expected it to be because of the crime that I committed. Allegedly, my opinion. I'm going to pull 2 of these. Let's see. Let's do like the energy that he expected to feel in prison versus how he actually feels in prison. Thanatos, Warden of Dis. Completion, support, expediency. I thought I was going to be in a room of guys who were just going to understand and support me. But I realized they hate me because of what I did. The other card that came out was Obsession. Is it possible he wanted to be in, like, I don't know, like a prison gang, but didn't, like a, I don't know. Like, I'm seeing him want to be in this, like, bro code family type group of guys. And then, like, Warden of Dis, like, I want to be in this group of guys that all support each other and work together towards some cause, and then I want to work my way to the top. That's what I'm getting with that. It's weird. It's almost like, for example, his mind may have skewed something up like, okay, well, I tried the family thing, not quite for me, not working out. Let me try a different kind of family, like a blood brothers type of thing. Like, it's almost like he wanted to choose that instead. Like, okay, this type of life is not working out. I don't know how to get involved in a gang, so I'm just going to go to prison. I don't know. And now once he's in there, what is his energy? Weird. Atonement with all the knives in the back. Good. Good for him. Good. Woe is me. I feel so bad for me. I lined up my sons and shot them, but please feel bad for me. I want to pull one more because that... Martyr, matron of the blind, someone with blood on their hands, honesty, shame, and restitution. That sums it up absolutely perfectly. I thought I was going to go in there and get support, be part of some kind of guy gang that I was really obsessed with becoming a part of because I wanted some kind of family support and I wasn't getting it from the family that I created. Probably because you didn't put any effort into doing so. And now that I'm in there, everyone doesn't like me. Oh, I wonder why. Because I have blood on my hands, and now I'm realizing that the crime that I committed isn't going to get me into some kind of support group of men because they don't want to be associated with what I did because it's shameful. And because honesty is on this card, there's no way to say I didn't do it. I admitted it, and then I sat on the steps and waited to be arrested because I was too dumb to realize that people weren't going to support me when you line up your sons and shoot them. Moron. Anyway. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing with this. Let's do what is the thing he's struggling with the most? Or what is like, either what is he struggling with the most or what is the most prevalent in pushing what happened to happen, and then what's like the backup energy. Shame. Good. Well, it says you are not flawed. You are so worthy of love and belonging. Forgive yourself for not giving yourself enough self-love, but it was in reverse, so go ahead and feel shameful because you should. Second card. In reverse, resisting change. Ask yourself why you are not wanting to change. Look at the positive side to the changes. But it was in reverse. So this man knew he needed help. He knew that he was heading for some kind of bad situation, which we know because he planned it for months, right? But it's almost like there's this thing that like sometimes people are like, oh, I think I need some kind of help, and you know, if I don't get it, it might negatively affect me. This man knew if I don't get help, I'm gonna hurt somebody, and he chose to not do it because of his pride and because I don't know, it's giving me the image of like coming down the train tracks and like there's a last second decision that's like, okay, am I going to keep going on these train tracks where I'm miserable with this family and it's not getting any better and woe is me and blah 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 blah, or am I going to jump over to this other side and try and join this like gang of men who might support me? Oh, let me try that. Not like a last second decision again because he planned it, but it's like mentally he switched tracks and he was like, wow, this seems like a better option. Let me do this and go to jail. That's what I'm getting. So hug your babies tight because there are monsters out there. Have a good day.